What was the role of the ANC in the Sharpeville Massacre? What was the role of the African National Congress in the Sharpeville Massacre? This tragic event took place on March 21, 1960, in the township of Sharpeville, South Africa. At that time, South Africa was under the harsh system of apartheid, which enforced racial segregation and discrimination against non-white populations. The Sharpeville Massacre was sparked by a protest against the pass laws. These laws required black South Africans to carry passbooks that restricted their movement. The African National Congress, along with the Pan-Africanist Congress, played a key role in organizing resistance against these unjust laws. The protest in Sharpeville was part of a larger campaign of peaceful demonstrations aimed at opposing apartheid policies. During the protest, police opened fire on the crowd, resulting in the deaths of 69 people and injuring many others. This horrific event marked a turning point for the African National Congress. Until that moment, the organization had primarily focused on nonviolent resistance. However, the massacre and the government's severe reaction, which included banning both the African National Congress and the Pan-Africanist Congress, forced the group to rethink its strategies. In light of these events, the African National Congress shifted from a purely peaceful approach to a more militant stance. Nelson Mandela and other leaders established Umkhonto we Sizwe, which translates to Spear of the Nation. This armed wing of the African National Congress engaged in acts of sabotage against government installations. This marked a significant change in the African National Congress's approach, as they began to use violence selectively to challenge apartheid while still valuing peaceful methods when possible. Despite this shift, the African National Congress did not completely abandon nonviolent resistance. They continued to seek negotiations to end apartheid, which would eventually come about decades later. The Sharpeville Massacre thus acted as a catalyst for a critical transformation in the African National Congress's approach. It highlighted the limitations of peaceful protest in the face of an oppressive regime and the need for a broader strategy of resistance. From a perspective of 1960s nostalgia, the Sharpeville Massacre and the African National Congress's role symbolize a defining moment of courage and determination in the struggle for freedom and equality in Africa. It reflects the spirit of resistance and the complex choices faced by leaders fighting against injustice during that era. The evolution of the African National Congress after Sharpeville captures the intensity and urgency of the anti-apartheid movement in the 1960s, a decade marked by global conflicts and decolonization efforts across Africa.